What a pop here from the Westeros crowd on site at the Bombardier Arena. And we've got Abdulrahman Nasruddinov already in the corner here of Daniyal Shamkhalov.
And with the pop that these fighters are getting, imagine what we're in for the main event.
You know, I almost forgot that we had a main card after all these great fights.
All right. Look at these, physically very evenly matched.
Yeah, we got a similar body type, similar build, hard leg kick there to start things off from Shamkhalov.
See, both fighters very experienced. I mean, Daniyal coming in with a record of 10-3, and I think that is A-class only.
That is impressive, especially at that young age. Exchange good leg kicks there, but I feel like Shamkhalov's was a little bit harder. And we're taking our time, you know, we're not in a hurry, but, you know, we know that they've got the pace required to make it high. And again, they're exchanging high kicks.
Yes, and I gotta say, this pace reminds me of a typical Basir Safdari fight. I mean, I've seen him fight many, many times, trained with him. This is the pace that he wants to keep. And you can see he is backing Daniyal down. Daniyal normally fights a little bit faster, a little bit more explosive. But you see, maybe he's taking his time, finding his range. Beautiful. I mean, when you got that orthodox versus southpaw stance, ooh.
Very good strikes there from Safdari.
Safdari is focused, coming in to steal the show here from the hometown favorite.
Well, I mean, we have seen a couple upsets so far. I mean, you'd be hard-pressed not to admit that Shamkhalov probably is a favorite here. But, I mean, so far Safdari is doing great.
I don't think that conditioning is going to be a factor for either fighter. I mean, they always come in shape and they fight often, you know. Misses with the head kick.
And they're both managing their strikes and their energy output.
Exactly.
Great clinch strikes there from both fighters.
Basir being very, very accurate here. I mean, he's landing.
Absolutely. I do feel like he's been the more accurate fighter so far. And as soon as he does get hit with one of those leg strikes, he fires back with a counter right.
And with this orthodox versus southpaw, I mean, that body kick is open. And you can see, I mean, Basir has landed a lot of those hard body kicks. And Daniyal is actually missing a lot of his hard kicks.
Yeah. And you can see actually on the back of Shamkhalov's arm where he's been absorbing some of those body kicks.
Yes.
He's already
nice
very red, and his body as well.
That is a nice observation, yes.
So Safdari literally and figuratively making his mark here in this fight.
Good one. You see both competitors smiling at each other.
Shades of the previous fight in this one too.
I think they're both so happy to be here, you know, performing in front of this crowd, getting to show their skill.
Shamkhalov looked like he was going for a takedown. I couldn't quite get it.
So evenly matched, but I gotta say, I mean, the edge goes to Basir in that first round.
I agree. Very impressive first round from Basir Safdari. Just Shamkhalov just couldn't really get going, you know, couldn't really get his pace and his rhythm.
And even though these fighters are very experienced, I mean, you got to take into account the magnitude of this event. I mean, when you're fighting as an amateur, you can go to all over the country, and the shows are normally very small. It can be, you know, in a gymnasium somewhere, but here, I mean, this is a pro cage, and there's a lot of people here. And I mean, as a hometown favorite, you know, showing up, it can definitely be a factor. You know, wanting to perform, wanting to show out here. But Basir staying a little sharper, staying a little more calm.
Yeah, I mean, the arena is packed right now. People are like, it almost seems like we're out of seats at the moment. People are just lining the walls. And I'm so glad that they showed up for these past two fights because they have been amazing so far. And it's a good point, like you say, I mean, this can be daunting. I mean, having so many people watching you, bright lights, I mean, huge stars on the rest of the main card. But so far, they both teams seem to be taking it in stride. See if Shamkhalov can sort of get his game going Right now, he's been reacting a lot, but wow, intense striking exchange there.
He's
Capped
turning
up
it
with a
up
high
right
kick.
now. Daniyal is turning it up. Goes for the single leg. Let's see if he can get it.
Lets it go. Which was for, oh, you could hear that. We heard that from here. Knee to the cup. Ouch. And I mean, the cup, it definitely does dampen the blow, but I mean, still, it's a lot of force coming to the crotch, and that hurts regardless.
I mean, and the crowd are on pins here. I mean, you can hear a pin drop. There are a lot of people here, but people are quiet. And when he landed that knee, I mean, that was a hard, loud noise. You can see Basir, I mean, he is annoyed by it. You can see Daniyal was shouting, I was hitting the body. And Basir was saying, what are you talking about?
Nah, the knee to body does not make that sound.
No,
that was very clearly knee to cup.
Oh, Basir going for the glove touch, but Daniyal is... Let's see if Basir can keep his composure here, not get, riled up by that knee to the cup.
Good strikes, I mean, in the clinch here. I mean, we see Basir Safdari going for a lot of strikes to the body, uppercuts and hooks, whereas Shamkhalov is going for a lot of knees.
You can see here, Daniyal is now finding his rhythm, finding his flow, and he's getting used to the southpaw stance of Basir and landing a lot more offense.
And obviously, I mean, you can train for a southpaw fighter, but if you're perhaps using a training partner who isn't a natural southpaw, someone who's just adapting a style, they're still not going to come with strikes that are as fluent.
That's a very good point. And Basir is, I mean, obviously he trains with a lot of orthodox fighters, so he's used to that look. As in Daniyal might not be used to that look.
I liked the short uppercut that Basir Safdari had there in a clinch as well.
Oh, wow. Throws him
off
down.
Balance.
Now this is a fight.
Oh! What a strike! Overhand right lance from Basir Safdari.
Daniyal is hurt.
Oh, just missed with that one again. Let's see if he can follow it up.
Daniyal looks composed, but that was a hard shot to the chin.
I mean, that shot echoed throughout the arena.
I'm looking forward to watching the replay on that one. Hard body kick. You can see Daniyal really wincing, showing him.
I mean, those add up, and I mean, you see that he's dropping his right hand a lot more.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's just something that the body naturally does. The more that you do get hit by the body will naturally try to defend where you have been injured. Another good strike there, left hand that time from Safdari.
But Daniyal pushes on, and he's very wise to engage in some grappling here.
Let's see if he can cap the round off with takedown. Kind of ends up in the bottom, though.
Basir, hard sprawl, but Daniyal is not giving up.
What
beautiful
a round.
Wow. Wow. I mean, the level of MMA that we're watching tonight, amazing.
And these are just the amateur fights. Just wait till we get to the pro card, or the main card. Yeah, there's the knee.
Now I'm very curious to see that hard shot. Did it come off the break?
That was the shove. I mean, you can't really call it a trip.
There it is. Oh, wow.
What a devastating shot.
I mean, I can't believe that Daniyal is, I mean, he showed something, but then he recovered fast.
There's definitely some concern in the corner of Shamkhalov. Whereas Safdari, he didn't even use the stool here in between rounds. And at times that can also be a psychological thing. Maybe you want to show your opponent, hey, I've got tons of gas left in the tank. I'm not fazed by any of this. Because so much of this is mental as well, getting a mental upper hand. Shamkhalov seems to have recovered very well, though. I mean, even after the shot, only took a couple seconds before he seemed to have his composure back.
Now let's see how much Basir has left in the tank. I would believe that he has quite a bit. I mean, he didn't go crazy when he had him hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, he stayed composed and he picked his shots. I mean, Daniyal fired back. You can see again here, reminiscent of the first round, Daniyal's not really finding his offense. He's not setting anything up, really.
It was a good right hand though landed, but partially blocked.
Now, that is a good body kick.
Another good body kick there from Safdari. There was a lot of redness there and to the body of Shamkhalov on his right side.
And you can see the mental battle going on here. Every time Basir lands, Daniyal gives him a smile.
Some good kicks from Shamkhalov.
Oh, now that is another groin shot.
That was unfortunate.
At least they're 1 for 1 now.
And I mean, these rounds have been closely contested, but you know, in some way you got to think that Safdari is actually ahead of the scorecards.
Yes, I would definitely believe so. It's unfortunate we can't see any numbers. We're very, very curious to see the striking accuracy and the strikes landed.
So far, it seems like both guys are landing most of their shots.
Yes. I mean, there's not a lot of very quick.
Good short right hander from Safdari. Powerful kick, and another one.
He got the angle. 3 kicks in a row here. Basir shaking his head. But you know what that means usually.
Oh, what a strike! Blood just pouring out of Shamkhalov's mouth.
Another hard body kick. I mean, these guys are taking damage right now. Oh, you can hear those body kicks. Basir is calling him on.
Yeah. I mean, the mental battle is still raging just as intensely as the physical one.
Afghanistan and Dagestan, I mean, so tough.
Oh, wow, what a combination. Shamkhalov just...
I mean, the activity, I mean, the pace that these guys are keeping late in the 3rd round. Both have been hit hard to the head and the body.
Shamkhalov ducks under comfortably there. Gets in another leg, or body kick, and one again.
Let's see if Basir gets that one high. The last one. Beautiful low leg kick. Barely breathing heavy as Basir.
10 seconds left. Let's see how they go for it in the last couple seconds.
Amazing fight.
What a fight. I thought it would be hard to top the previous fight, but these guys may just have done it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, who scored about 29-28, 30-27, and 29-28, all 3 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. In the blue corner, Basir Safdari.
Impressive fight there. Impressive show from Basir Safdari.